Good morning, class. This is Janet Kimeto. We are going to have our class, which is Principles to Ecotourism, BTM 202R. Welcome to this class. In this class, we are going to explore ecotourism. And in exploring, we need to find out who, what, why, and how. So we want to find out who are the ecotourists? Who are these people who travel to these ecotourism facilities? And what are they looking for when they go to these attractions? And why are they doing it? What are these things that they are trying to look at? And how are they going to go about it? And here we are looking at how do they travel, where do they go, which means of traveling, or how do they access these facilities. And the course or ecotourism comprises of three key factors. These are the local people, the visitors, and the environment. And when we talk about the local people, we are talking about the host community. How do the host communities benefit from ecotourism, or how do they participate? Then we look at the visitors. Who are these visitors? When they come to this attraction, what is this key thing they look at? So we want to look at the niche of visitors who come for ecotourism. And then again, we look at the environment, because this is now our surrounding. And this is where the tourists come into. When they come to these natural setups, what are they supposed to do? How are they supposed to leave their footprints behind? So in the course, we are also going to look at the purpose of this course, which is now that at the end of this course, the course should be able to equip you learners with knowledge on ecotourism concepts and its development both locally and globally. And the course objectives include examine the application of ecotourism principles to benefit ecosystem and communities, to evaluate the benefits of ecotourism at local and national levels in developing countries, also to design ecotourism product in relation to natural resource type, ecosystem, and community structure. And lastly, to evaluate effective ecotourism management models to develop strategies and standards for the local ecotourism development. The key areas in this course will be exploring ecotourism. This is how we want to find out about how, what, why, and how. Then in the next key area or next topic will be sustainable tourism and ecotourism. We want at least to see if they relate the principles and the importance of ecotourism as part of sustaining tourism. We are also going to look at ecotourism resources. What are these resources? We are going to look at the primary ecotourism resources. We are going to look at secondary resources, and now support resources. We are also going to look at the triple bottom line ecotourism. What are these key factors of ecotourism? Some people call it 3P of ecotourism. That is people, planet, and now profit. We need to look at how the three factors interrelate. We are also going to look at environmental management. Here we are going to look at management as a system and how it affects ecotourism. Then another key area or topic is the nature, tourism, and sustainability. Here we are going to look at the principles of sustainability. We are going to look at the nature tourism. What are these key factors that determines a nature tourism and the factors that threatens sustainability in the natural settings? We are also going to look at planning, management, and sustainability issues in ecotourism from the point of tourism arriving to the tourism they live. And now, so that at least we are able to sustain ecotourism. We are also going to look at the models of environmental management in tourism. Being tourism is a contributor to environment threats, we need to look at the best models of protecting or sustaining the environment. We are also going to look at how to do business and invest in ecotourism. What are these businesses in ecotourism? Who are the participants of these businesses? How do we invest in this ecotourism so that, especially for the host communities, now that we are looking at that, the key players in the ecotourism are the local people. How do they benefit? Then we are also going to look at managing indoor environment. We need to look at how do we manage our indoor environment, especially the areas that tourists come in. How is the quality of environment when they come in? What do they expect? So we are going to look at the significance of good quality environment for our tourists. Then we are going to look at the waste management. How do we manage our waste, especially in our attractions? Because as much as we are talking about that, tourists need to leave footprints. The footprints at some point may lead to waste. So the output that we get from these tourists, how do we manage it? So those are the areas we are going to look at, the sources of waste and ways of managing waste. Then the last one, we are going to look at the future of ecotourism. In the next, we need to imagine ourselves in the next 5 years. How is ecotourism? So those are the key areas that we are going to look at during our course. Then course delivery methodology. We are going to have lectures, discussions in class and groups. We are going to have short presentations. We are going to have individual exercises and structured activities, both directly or through LMS platforms. In the course assessment, uh, we are going to have CAS in form of assignments, quizzes, term paper, which will amount to 30%. Then we are going to have an end of the semester examination, which will be 70%. So the final total mark should give you 100%, which I hope possible. I expect every one of you to at least attain more than 50, or to have several A's. Facilitation on online, our communication will be through emails. So my email is janetkimeto@kabianga.ac.ke. For the face-to-face consultation time will be 4 to 5 on every Wednesday. And the venue will be in the lectures parlor in the LTB3 first floor. So I wish each one of you wonderful Eco Day. Thank you, everyone.